Hello everyone, Fredrex2007 here, and welcome back to the last October review. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed for the past few posts I've been posting around for the past this month. Yeah, it's been a fun ride, so basically I'm trying to put up some really good content as best as I could for you guys to be entertained and being enjoyed. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my content. If you do, it means the world to me. I really appreciate it. So yeah, the fourth final October review. It is, of course, Michael Dougherty, the director who did Godzilla King of the Monsters 2019 and Krampus 2015, which is, of course, he did Trick or Treat 2007. So basically, since he put out this movie, he's a huge October fan. Like, he is like obsessed with Halloween, like very obsessed. Like, he's a huge fan of that holiday. He just directed a movie about it. So yeah, when he directed this movie, it's just a movie that captures Halloween very well. Like, this movie captures Halloween, like, I mean everywhere. Like, jack-o'-lanterns, decorations, candy. Like, I mean, this movie is just filled with Halloween feels, like, literally. And it fills with anthology stories, too, which is 4 stories in one whole movie that takes place in the whole night of Halloween. Well, literally. So basically, Trick or Treat is one of those anthology horror films, one of those anthology films that has stories happening at the same time. Which is a really brilliant idea, which really interesting, like it really does give that feel to the movie. So basically, this movie literally takes place in Wind Valley, Ohio. Well, Ohio though. So that's the country to where they really be worshipping Halloween and stuff, and that's when the 4 stories happens. So literally it happens about the 4 stories: the school bus massacre, the werewolf story, the principal story, and the story of Old Man Mr. Kreeg. So I'll get to some of those stories later, but basically I should explain you guys how this movie came out. So basically this movie came out around 2007, October 5th of 2007. That's the date when it was released in theaters. And for some reason, it didn't go so well in theaters, unfortunately. Like, the thing is, I just don't know why. Maybe it's because people were not much interested with this film. But until then, in 2008, they do not want to release it on DVD and Blu-ray because they think it's going to be a bad movie just like the previous films that Michael Dougherty directed. Until then, they finally decided to say yes. Until then, they finally released it on DVD and Blu-ray in 2009. Like, literally, what took them so long? 2 years later, we finally get it on DVD. And the thing is, like, the good news is, it got a huge follow-up. Like, literally, people wanted to see this movie since it came on DVD and Blu-ray. Some people liked it, really enjoyed it, and literally, it just didn't go so well in theaters. But some people liked it, which is pretty good. So yeah, for the past few years, this movie always gets loved on by a lot of fans, like literally, but one of the reasons why we love this movie is because of this character. This character that's always been in the background in the 4 stories of Trick or Treat, which is Sam, the enforcer, the protector of Halloween, the little Halloween spirit that kills people, that whoever breaks the rules of Halloween. Whoever breaks the rules must pay the price. Am I right? So yeah, so he really wanted to make sure that you guys have a lot of candy. Like, when he gets to your doorstep, like, you better have some candy for him, or else he will screw you up big time. He will kill you. Yes, so don't be a fool with him. Do not be a fool with him one bit. You pretty much think that he's just a regular innocent child into those pajamas and that potato sack head. But what is under there is very terrifying and mischievous. Because he's not ordinary. He's not any child. He's like a demon pumpkin type creature, literally, like the enforcer of Halloween that he protects whoever breaks the laws of Halloween. And the 4 rules is: 1. Always wear a costume. 2. Always pass out treats. 3. Never blow out a jack-o'-lantern. And the most importantly, the 4th rule is, always check your candy. You'll never know what's in the candy. Razor blades, poison. Literally. You should definitely check your candy if there's any danger that you're in. So yeah, when a lot of kids will be like, I heard the candy's gonna be poisoned tonight. No, it isn't. So yeah, that's basically the reason why we love this movie, is just this character, Sam. So yeah, so you better follow up all the rules or else he'll kill you. You just better be prepared in the front doorstep who is knocking on the door, or else you'll be in one hell of a trick. I'm serious, like literally. So yeah, when this movie takes place around Ohio, when everyone is having a really good Halloween festival around, like everyone's celebrating it. And some of these stories are literally cursed. Like, basically, there's a lot of characters in this movie. The kids, the principal, Mr. Krieg, the college girls. Literally, like, this movie goes around with these characters, and you can relate to them, follow up into them. Like, one of my favorite stories, the school bus massacre. It's literally that story when the kids are going to respect the dead by bringing all eight jack-o'-lanterns to the abandoned rock quarry where the bus drowned. Like, literally. Disturbed, troubled kids, like, there were 8 of them, and literally they got murdered when the bus fell down to the cliff into the lake. Until then, 30 years later, they came back from the dead, and they're going to start to eat up kids. Which, that is messed up, but it's brilliant. Like, a great idea. Like, that's just genius. I love that. I just love that idea. And the other story is Old Man Mr. Krieg, which is the man who despises Halloween. He's like the Halloween version of Ebenezer Scrooge, if you agree with that. Until then, Sam's going to teach him a lesson. He's going to try to kill him because he literally hates Halloween. So Sam's going to pay him a visit into his house. And right next door into the old man's house is Mr. Principal Stephen Wilkins, which is the man who respects the old origins of Halloween, and he completely goes psycho into it. Like, he's a little too into it when he puts poison into the candy for the kids to eat on. So that's a bit messed up. So yeah, some of these stories are just really good, very entertaining. Like, I loved it. Like, I just love it. Like, very, very good. Like, top notch for all these stories, like literally giving it the Halloween feel. And basically, if you did not know Sam, the main monster in Halloween, like, he's just in the background of the stories. Like, you don't get that much character out of him, but when you see him, like, has no character, and the way he stares at you with that emotionless face that he has on that potato sack head, like, it just makes you fall in love with this character very quickly. And the thing is, like, Michael Dougherty says Sam is basically the official Halloween mascot. Which is, oddly enough, that people don't talk much about Sam nowadays, except the fans who love this movie, including I do. So yeah, like, literally, it all started since the 90s, since Michael Dougherty put in a little animation short film called Season's Greetings, which is a really good short animation film. You can go on special features on the DVD and watch it, or watch it on YouTube, because it's there on YouTube there all the time. So, yeah. Sam is such a really good character. He's definitely one of my favorite slashers ever. But this movie is more than a slasher. It's just a movie that gives, you know, the feels of Halloween itself. Like, the origins and everything. The monsters, the psychos in this movie. Like, and the candy, like, literally, like, this movie just gives you a Halloween feel. So yeah, Trick or Treat is such a great film. I just highly recommend you checking this movie out. Including around when it's October, when Halloween is around the corner. You should definitely just invite your friends over, have a lot of popcorn and candy, and pop that sucker in and watch it and have a great time. Like, literally, you will have a blast with this film. Because I really want to show my friends, like, literally the people I know, I just want to show this film to any of my friends. So, yeah. I definitely recommend you guys to check this movie out. It's worth a watch, including around October time. So, yeah, I give this movie definitely a solid 9 out of 10. It's worth a watch, period. Like, go out and see it while you can, when it gets around October 31st, including now, like, literally. So yeah, this movie is really good to watch every October, so you should definitely go see it. Watch it while you still can, so yeah. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed all 4 of these October review series videos that I did for this month, all 4 of them, so I hope you enjoy all of them and you'll have a great time. So Thanks for watching, guys, and have a safe and happy Halloween. Keep it gory and spooky, as always. So, have a good one. Safe October to all of you. Take care.